your foolishness. Follow you? Why should I do that, bucket of boast? How dare you call me that? I should have you deactivated. Fine. Go that way, you nearsighted scrapper. He'll soon wish he'd listened to me, that malfunctioning little rust bucket. R2-D2, I know your oral sensors are detecting me. I really don't know why I bother with that little troublemaker.
Hey, what's up everyone, it's Channel. Welcome back to the Let's Play Star Wars Battlefront 3, and today we'll be playing more of Star Wars Battlefront 3. So, last episode we did Fighter Squadron, and this episode we'll be doing Blast, which I've read, it's just basically team deathmatch. That's literally what this is. So, I think I might have more fun with this one, maybe, because the other one was like team deathmatch, but it was capture the base kind of thing, so I don't know. Anyway, so I have decided what I'm going to be talking about today. So the first episode was episodes 1 to 3. Second was 4 to 6, and 3 was basically episode 7, leading up to 7 and also 7, and just kind of explaining my whole like experience of how episode 7 started out and how it actually started, and then how it all went into how it is today. So, today's episode, of course, we'll be playing Blast. We're going to be talking about the video games. Not all of them, but the ones I have experienced. Now, I spoke about the video games briefly in episodes 1 and 2 for to talk about the games I grew up with, and I played them. It was freaking awesome. It was during the time of episode 1 and all that. So let's start with the oldest ones to the newest ones that I can think of on the top of my head, or I can just look up on freaking my my game room list, which is my game collection, which is on backloggery.com/Exceeding Shadow if you want to check this out yourself. So, once and only once I can get it up. It's only my teeth. Sorry, I thought there was only my teeth. So let's start with the oldest one I think I own. The Atari 2600 Star Wars. Empire Strikes Back. So, I own it, but I can't play it. Why? Because, well, I don't have an Atari 2600. It's true, I don't have an Atari 2600. What do I feel about it? So, I've seen, of course, reviews, especially probably the best one, of course, out there. Ooh, sorry. Freaking, I just kind of burped. By JonTron, and also spaced out. By JonTron, and he showed off the game, and he called it Bird vs. Camel, which I freaking loved. It was a freaking amazing, review. So that's just how game chasing goes. All right, so I'm looking at my backloggery and I'm seeing what games I own. So yeah, so Star Wars Battlefront. Sorry. Star Wars. Oh my god, I just realized I'm playing the game. Duh. Star Wars. Empire Strikes Back for the Atari 2600. It looks fun. I just never played it before. It looks entertaining, and that's kind of all I have to say about it. But still, it looks good. Okay. Good. Someone killed it. Someone killed him. Alright, let's see. The next game, well, you know what? Fuck the oldest ones. We just go down the list. We got Lego Star Wars Original Trilogy. I said it before in episode 2. It was my only way I actually experienced the whole original trilogy. I never watched the movies until Spike TV marathoned it for me or whatever. So there's that, and it was a fun game. It was actually my very first Lego game. I thought I personally liked the Lego games, but then I realized I don't. I didn't like Lego Indiana Jones as much as I thought. Well, I was playing the DS version, by the way, so maybe that's kind of why. But you know, like every other Lego game, I just couldn't like. And cause I even tried like Lego Batman, you know, which I love Batman, and I just couldn't get into it. It was just fucking boring and stupid and slow. And I realized I like Legos Star Wars because it's actually fun for me. And also Lego Marvel superheroes. I actually liked that. It was actually pretty fun. It was actually the only other game I really liked. I feel like any Lego like game characters, I feel like I could do like magic tricks or something like superhero like stuff. Those are the kind of games I feel like I have fun with. But like if it's like, oh, Indiana Jones, what can he do? Well, he can he can whip you and do treasure and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. You know, like I don't know, just like not my thing. I knew about like a lot of other Lego stuff like Chimera and Pirates of the Caribbean and a bunch of other shit. I do own some Lego games. Like I do own Lego City Undercover, which I've been told it's a very good game. And I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm not the biggest Lego fan, and I bought that for the Wii U for. Actually, I didn't buy it. Sorry, I got it for free for the Wii U, and I know it's on the Switch. I know it's on Nintendo Switch, and I'm like, no, I'm not buying that for $60. So fuck that shit. And that's literally my reasoning, and I was like, yeah, and then I eventually got it. So that was pretty cool. So the next game it says here, it's well, it says this game right here. I guess we can talk about this game. Not really, because I already told you in episode 1. Bought it around launch. It was the hypest thing alive. Got it for like $20 to $30 because it was on sale during the holiday season at GameStop. And I was an employee, or I think, no, maybe I wasn't. I don't know. No, I was not an employee yet at GameStop, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. And I got the game. So yeah, that's really it. And then that's all I have to really say about it. So besides that is the next game we got Star Wars Episode 1 Battle for Naboo. I've actually never played it. Well, not to lie, I played it. Like my memory's there, but I can't remember where I played it. That's the thing. I feel like I played it at my neighbor's house. Well, my neighbor that was across the hall, because I lived in apartments at the time, and he was obsessed with Star Wars, like I spoke about in episode 1. And yeah, it was Star Wars Episode 1, by the way, Phantom Menace. Not just like episode 1 of like the movie. I'm talking about the episode 1 of the actual Let's Play of this game. So, you know, like I was just like, I think I played it with him. I feel like it had to be him. I could be wrong. I guess I don't know. And it was interesting. I remember like seeing like fights of like, you know, fucking X-wing fights and stuff like that for the first time, and like I was like, that's insane. And no, I was thinking about Shadows of the Empire. I thought that too. If you're curious about that, no, it was Battle for Naboo. And I was like, oh wow, that's crazy. So I don't know. It was just like mind blowing for me. So that's really all. Let's see what this thing does. Go, garbage can D2. So anyways, yeah, do whatever you do. So yeah, for that game, that's for the N64. That's all the memory I have for that game. So, all right, next game, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. I have for the Nintendo 64 and Sega Dreamcast. I own it for 64. It was one of my favorite games back in the day. It was one of my childhood N64 games. And you're probably saying, why do you own it on a Dreamcast? Well, I got it for like, I think it was like $2 or something like that. And I've been told that game is better on Dreamcast because of its like texture and how beautiful it is and all that. And that's probably true, but you know, I never played it on the Dreamcast. I own it, and so that's a lie. I never played it. I have played it like once just to try it out, and I was really, and I'm not gonna lie, the texture on like just going through like the ice and all that, it was actually pretty cool. Like it was brilliant to me. Fuck you, whatever you are. So it was just pretty cool, you know. and I was not expecting how great it looked. And when I go back to C4, it doesn't look like terrible, but like I could tell, you know, like, oh wow, it's crazy. Oh, why did I just throw a bomb? I just threw a bomb. Yeah, I threw a bomb. That was stupid of me. I didn't even know it was a fucking bomb. So, okay. So, anyways, man, oh come on, I wanted to hit him. Freaking A, man. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh, freak! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Okay, so Cowman 54. Next one would have to be Star Wars Jedi Power Battles. This one is on the Sega Dreamcast. This was during the like random time of for me during trying to get Dreamcast games, and this was like one of them. And I realized like, oh, it's fun-ish. No one really talks about it for some reason. It's like the prequel to like Star Wars Obi-Wan, which I'll talk about it right now too. And Star Wars Obi-Wan was so much faster, so much funner, and so much like alive, and it felt like you're an actual Jedi, you know. And I don't know, just something about it was like, really, we're just like, you know, we're just like, I feel like it's the same game but cheaper, like weaker, you know, to say. And I didn't think much about it. So, you know, about Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, I thought it was like the best game ever. So it's only on the original Xbox, and they never supported it on the Xbox 360, which I never understand why. If it was, I would have most likely already Let's Played it for you guys, because I actually did like that game back in the day. I'm not sure about now, but I did like it back in the day a lot, so I can say that for sure. So the next game I own, let's see here, is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Okay, so this is a weird topic about that game. Okay, here we go. So for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, I remember my dad buying this game for me at a pawn shop. It's the same pawn shop I bought a lot of my anime related DVDs in the last 2 years, because they just simply don't know what they have for anime stuff, or when they do, they do. Oh, by the way, I also bought like pretty expensive games there too that I got for very cheap. I remember buying it. My dad buying it for like at least, I think it was like $12 or $7. That I do remember for some reason, the price. And I remember going home. Of course, I was excited for like, oh my god, another Star Wars game, because I really liked Episode 1 Racer. I really liked Star Wars Obi-Wan, and another game I'll tell you in a minute. And I was like, yeah, dude, another Star Wars game. I'm gonna love this game and what's not, you know, like, yeah, hyped. I'm not gonna lie to you, I just didn't like it as a kid. I have not played it as of late, but, you know, I've seen so many people talk about the same thing about that game, and I'm like, good, at least I wasn't the only person thinking it sucked as a kid, because I just didn't like it. Just throw it! Oh my god. Oh wait, that was a jetpack? I thought it was a bomb. Whatever. So, I owned it. I didn't own it for long. I owned it for like, I want to say 2 to 3 months. And then I told my dad, I was like, I just don't like this game, Dad. I'm sorry. And he looked kind of mad at first, but then, like, you know, if it's a game I don't like, I just don't like. And, you know, he respected that. And then we sold it back to the same pawn shop, and that was basically it. I think we lost like $3. So it was like $3 compared to like $7 to $12. So that's not really that bad. So it's like, that was kind of really it. Oh wow, okay. Alf in Pog form. Okay. So, like, I don't know, it was just not my thing. And I always felt bad about selling that. And as I said to myself, when I'm growing up, I'm going to rebuy that game when I'm collecting games, you know, hardcore, which I knew I was going to do. I knew I was going to do that as a young lad. Not really like young. Maybe I was like maybe 11, 12. I was like, I'm going to start collecting games. Because I feel like, you know, it's my favorite hobby to do when I get home from school. I would just play hundreds of hours of playing the fucking game. I remember playing, I don't know, off topic really quick, Naruto, damn it, Naruto shit, Clash of Ninja, yeah, Clash of Ninja Revolution 2, and oh my god, he killed me by punching me, and I beat that game in a fucking day with my friend Justin, and he watched me, you know, so you know, it's like, oh my god, and like I remember he kept saying like, oh my god, Irvin, like this game is tough, like this is like this one boss is like fucking a nightmare, like we could not beat for some reason, and I remember him saying really quick, it's like, dude, if there's one person I know that can beat this boss, it's you, man. And I'm like, it made me feel awesome. It made me feel fucking great, you know? So I was like, I have to do this. And it took me, like about another hour to do it. But I did it. I don't know if it's still harder to say. I haven't really gone back to that game. But still, you know, I remember, like, it was just, like, freaking cool, you know? And like I said, back in the day, you could play hundreds of hours just playing any game, and, you know, that was really it. So, of course, like I said, we got rid of the game, and yeah, so I finally got it back. Super happy about that, by the way. I got it back, so I can see if I don't like the game still, or if I actually like it now, because I'm older, I'm more mature. I actually know how to play games now, other than like all my favorite games was like, you know, Go and a little bit of RPG with Pokemon and whatever else was there, you know. So, you know, maybe, you know, I like the game more than I did as a child. So we'll have to wait and see about that, though. But still, fucking A. So the next game here, it says, is, oh well, I spoke about Star Wars already. So Star Wars Racer Revenge. I don't like the name of that because it's the sequel to Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. I always call it Star Wars Episode 1 Racer Revenge. Even though this came out, I think, during the PS2... It did come out during the PS2, but it was like the Clone Wars was already out or whatever. So, I don't know. I seen it before, and like... When GameStop was getting rid of their PS2 stuff, that was the first time I ever heard of it. I was like, wow, what is that game? I'm like, Star Wars Revenge. I'm like, what is that? And I kept saying that in my mind, I was like, what is that? And I eventually got the game. Which I know I spoke about this probably. Well, actually, I never spoke about this little mini story about this. Actually, to do with Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm, no, not Storm, Ultimate Ninja 4, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer Revenge, and I'm pretty sure some other games I can't think of right now, but oh, Persona 4 was a big one right there too. Was all these games I saw on their rack like 2 months or a month prior to what they did in the next month. So all the discs of every PS2 game they ever had in the store was just like on a rack, and like whatever was there, it was like basically buy two get one free on all PS2 games, no matter what was in there, buy it or whatever. And I was like, fucking no way, that's crazy. And it was like buy two get one free for like 3 months on PS2 games, and they're just trying to get rid of it all, right? And I was like, it makes sense because they need to make room for like everything else that's coming out, you know. At that time, 360 was getting bigger. PS3, Wii U was announced, I believe, and you know, the PS4 and Xbox One is going to be being announced and coming out like in the next so and so year or two, I don't know, later. So I was, you know, kind of like, it made sense, but it's like, to me, that was the last retro game. And I know a lot of people was like, oh, retro stops at Dreamcast and stuff. I get that. But for me, retro was that. Retro is Atari, you know, anything old like Atari and stuff, Nintendo, Genesis, Super, whatever. Shit. You know, that's retro. But then for me, it goes all the way up to PS2. Which I know is not that very long ago. It was like 10 to something years, whatever ago. But to me, that's what it goes to. I know it's supposed to go to, you know, Dreamcast 64, PlayStation 1. That's retro. And then modern retro is a term I've been told by a few people, you know, which is GameCube, Xbox, PS2, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, I believe. Well, maybe Color. Yeah, color. Nokia N-Gage. You remember that? I don't know what else, but I remember that was like a term people, used. Modern retro. So, yeah. So anyways, about Star Wars Episode 1: Race of Revenge. I've never played the game. I have been collecting games for games I haven't even played, and there's games I have only put just to put it in to see if it worked because I wasn't sure if they would work, and that was it. I'm very behind. Trust me, I'm very behind in playing games. So trust me, I know. So yeah, that's the game. The next game, well, actually, the last two is actually probably the biggest ones in my personal opinion, which I know a lot of people didn't like the sequel, but hey, Star Wars: The Force Unleashed for the PlayStation 2, and at some point I want to get it for the PS3. So little did I know, the PS2 and Wii was like the same version, but I didn't know that the PS3 and 360 was like the same version but different from the PS2 and Wii, and I'm like, what? So yeah, and I know about the DS one too, but fuck the DS one. So I learned that I had to get the PS2 version and the PS3 version because I think they're both different. So I was like, great. By the way, that was a game I actually wanted to Let's Play, and I kind of learned that fact. And Star Wars: The Force Unleashed for the PS2, by the way, for me, it was fun. I mean, yeah, there was times I got frustrated. Some of the battles felt hard as fuck, but I eventually got past them, and I beat the game. And I remember, like frustrating, swearing, getting mad and stuff, of course, And I was like, it took me time, but I remember beating the game. I remember how the story goes, Star Killer. Yeah, that's his name, right? Star Killer? Yeah. Star Killer was like trying to figure out, Juno and if he's a real Star Killer and all that. And so basically, think of it like Shadow the Hedgehog really quick. If you don't, Sonic Adventure 2 really quick. He's like, am I the real Star Killer? Because there's like clones or whatever of myself, like all the fakers or whatever. And you're just trying to like think about it. It's like, am I the real one? And at the end, he's like, I don't fucking care if I am or aren't. I am or I ain't. No, if I am or if I'm not, I'm just gonna go out there and kill Vader and save Juno because that's what I know what I can do for sure, or something like that. And that's literally how it went. That's literally how it went down. So shit. Come on, where are they at? Shit. Okay. Anyways, shit, I was like, fucking A. What was I gonna say? Oh, crap. Fucking A. Max power. So, it was a fun game. I liked it. I beat it. And now I want to get the PS3 version to possibly Let's Play it. Next game is the sequel to that, Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. Of course, it's supposed to be like the epic sequel to the the game. I've seen like half of a Let's Play, Crisscross Media's Let's Play on it, and it was pretty cool. And I own it. It's fun, but I don't know. I'm not saying it's bad because everybody else is saying it's bad. I just haven't got the chance of really playing it, and I don't know why. I really liked the first game, so that's what surprised me. I really don't know why. So, I don't know. Sorry, I got tired. I don't know, I was just like excited for it and everything. So, who knows really what's like wrong with me. So, yeah. That's kind of it right now, because I'm pretty much tired in my mind. Pretty much tired. That's all the Star Wars stuff. I believe, well, not really. I didn't mention about the Atari 2600. I do own the other Atari like Star Wars game. I think it's just called a Star Wars or something like that. I forget, for the Atari 2600, not like Empire Strikes Back or anything, just called Star Wars. So that's like before like the whole they titled it Hope with Rise of the Hope, damn it, A New Hope and all that, before it's like that. So Yeah, I'm getting very tired. It's like an hour till I have to go to sleep in my mind. 1 hour and a half really, but still. So the thing I want to talk about Star Wars Episode 6. When I first saw that, when I saw Anakin, you know, from the third movie into that, I was shocked. I'm like, oh my god, the Star Wars predicted the actor. That's what I thought as a kid when I first saw the first, when I first saw 4, 5, and 6 for the first time ever on Spike TV, and I was like, damn, that's crazy, man. Oh, freaking A. I didn't even see that one. I was expecting the one that just walked away. I was like, no way. That's great. Oh my god, I just came back to life. Can I just press Y, press Y, press Y? I can't. Okay. So, I was just in shock, and I found out, oh, these are the edited versions that they edit out the old, Vader-like person, and they put in Anakin, actual Anakin that we put in episodes 1, 2, and 3. And I'm like, oh, that makes more sense now. Other than, oh my god, Lucas Arts, fucking George Lucas, like, knew the exact actor in the future, like 30 years or something like that, later, about who he could be casting as Anakin Skywalker. And I was like, what the fuck? That's impossible. How does he know? I was like, and I thought to myself, oh, he must have been talking to a fortune teller or something like that, you know, or someone that sees within the future. That's like my whole logic about like that. I was like, oh, he spoke with the fortune teller. He could see in the future, or he could look in the future. I don't know if I can know. That was like my logic about it, but you know that's not what it's supposed to be. So. They have us pinned back and we are running out of time. Hostiles in the bunker ahead. I'm trying to think if there's a Star Wars game I want to play. I don't own already. Honestly, I can't think of one right now. Oh wow, fucking A. Nate's 14, 13 something bullshit. I'm very fucking tired, and I'm starting to fall asleep in my mind. I just need to lay down and watch some good old Game Chasers, cause that's my chicken right there is insides. Okay, all right, let's see here. Just gotta where throw it. Oh, it's a fucking robot. I thought it was a bomb. Where? I don't kill no one, but still. Yeah, so say, I swear I saw a bomb. Yep, that's it. Oh, come on! I wanted to kill him by punching! Fuck you, Nate. Okay. I actually meant to press the Y button, but whatever. So you're telling me that they're in there. Thanks for the heads up. Oh, you killed him. Okay, good job. Damn you. Top notch. 54-36. Okay. I don't get those stupid numbers. I don't. I just don't. Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind. Shit. You go in. Damn you, dank boy 27. Okay. gotta get in there. We had to figure it out. What are we gonna do? By the way, this will be the last fight, and then we have an ending off the episode. But still, what are we gonna do?
The advantage is ours.
Don't you dare touch that, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, thermal imploder. Get a load of this. Well, I killed someone. I think. I don't know. Okay, I'm coming. Oh, I can't. Okay, fine.
We've got this. The Imperials are almost out of time.
We're almost out of time. Who's winning? I don't know. Doesn't matter who's winning right now. We need to win. No, I wanted to hit you. Alright, maybe I did. I don't know. Freaking A. Okay. X button. Whoa, what the fuck did you just do? Hey, what are you doing? How do you do that magic trick? No! Why can't I just stay in there and not die? Fucking A. Okay. Oh, come on. The same guy, too. Why is it that no one's ever available when I need them? Did we lose? Oh, yeah, we lost. Okay. At least I reached rank 6. I can't talk. So, alright, I'm done for today. And plus, it's getting to the point. Yeah, I need to get off. I need to go to sleep. Start relaxing my body. So, once again, everybody, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the videos. Ooh, he has a picture of Halo 2. Man, I missed that picture. Pretty good one. Once again, everybody, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave a comment below. So get off for the next episode of Let's Play Star Wars Battlefront 3. Alright? And next episode, besides talking about the video games, I don't know. Maybe the novels? I mean, there is novels, there's books, but the thing is, I don't know much about them. So we'll figure it out. So once again, thank you for watching. See you all for the next one, alright? Bye.